What up, though? It's your boy Meech, aka the Sillage Saint. Hope everyone's doing well. Time for another weekly rotation video where I break down the fragrances that I wore in a given week. This week, we're going to talk about the fragrances that I wore from Sunday, December 31st, 2023, so closing out the year of 2023 through Saturday, January 6th, 2024. Something new that I am doing in 2024, instead of rotating and wearing a different fragrance every day of the week, I am spending time with a fragrance and maybe wearing one or two fragrances in my rotation more than one day in a given week. So in this rotation, I wore 5 fragrances in the 7 days, but I spent multiple days with a couple of the fragrances in the rotation. And this is something that I'm going to do throughout the year in an effort to just kind of learn more about the fragrance, its nuances, scent breakdowns, longevity, performance, all of those things in an effort to give you guys more informed videos. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the 5 fragrances that I wore this past week. On Sunday, decided to go with Valentino Uomo, the original. This is a fragrance that maybe is a bit forgotten in the line with fragrances like Valentino Uomo Intense and Coral Fantasy and others getting more attention, but the original Uomo is still a solid fragrance in my opinion. It's woody, nutty, warm, spicy. There are notes in here like bergamot, chocolate, hazelnut, leather, and roasted coffee beans. This is a fragrance that can be a versatile signature scent type of fragrance for the cold weather months. There is a class and elegance to this fragrance. It gives you a little bit of gourmand vibes, but this is something that you can definitely wear anytime, any occasion, especially in the colder months. This was great for a chill New Year's Eve for me. I went out to eat, came back home, waited for the ball to drop, and that was pretty much it. So on New Year's Eve, Sunday, I went with Valentino Uomo. Of course, Monday was New Year's Day. Hope everyone had a safe New Year's Day, and I hope everyone has a wonderful 2024. Started the new year off with a relative newcomer to my collection, and that is Mont Blanc Legend EDP. This is a woody, ozonic, citrus, mossy, and aquatic fragrance, and this is a compliment getter. I actually got my first compliment of 2024 wearing this fragrance. This is a clean, masculine scent that pretty much is universally liked by everyone. It doesn't do anything super spectacular, but it is a solid fragrance and very affordable. I think I purchased this from Joma Shop for under $30, but you get notes like violet leaf, bergamot, jasmine. You get some woods, leather, and oak moss in here as well. Again, just a versatile scent. Was just wearing it to chill on New Year's Day. Watched a lot of college football. My Michigan Wolverines beat Alabama in the Rose Bowl, so I was extra excited about that. So Mont Blanc Legend EDP was my wear on New Year's Day, Monday. On Tuesday, decided to go with Ambre Saffron by Dossier Perfumes. This is Dossier's interpretation of Baccarat Rouge 540 by Mason Francis Kirchen, and it gets you about 90% close to Baccarat Rouge 540. I've had friends smell this fragrance who actually own the real Baccarat, and they could not tell the difference. You get that sugared orange accord that you get with that OG. There's saffron, there's jasmine, cedarwood, oak moss, amber in this fragrance. This is a nice fragrance. Also got me a compliment on Tuesday, so I'm starting the year off right in the compliment department. But again, this is a fragrance that gets you very, very close to Baccarat Rouge 540 at a fraction of the cost. I think this was a $50 fragrance on Dossier's website, and of course Baccarat Rouge, depending on where you get it, can be $250, $300 and up. So a solid choice on Tuesday, Ambre Saffron by Dossier Perfumes. On Wednesday and Thursday, I decided to go with, again, a relative newcomer to my collection, and this is Intense Eau Homme by the Duo brand. I have a review on my channel if you want to check that out of the 2 fragrances that I purchased from the Duo brand. I actually wore both of them in this given week, so I'm going to talk about the other one here in the next slide. But Intense Eau Homme by the Duo brand is their take on Dior Homme Eau, of course by Dior, which is a discontinued fragrance. This is a more fresher take on an iris-centric fragrance. There's iris in here, of course. This is citrusy, powdery, woody, and aromatic, but this just gives you a more fresher take on the iris-centric fragrance. There's grapefruit and bergamot at the top. There's some spice with coriander, and then you have cedar and amber in here as well. Of course, all centered around that iris note in here. I really like the way this fragrance smells. I like the fresher take on an iris-centric fragrance. Makes it a bit more of a versatile wear. I will say that the longevity isn't that great. I'm getting like 4 to 6 hours on my skin in the 2 days that I wore this fragrance, but the scent profile is great. I love the way this smells. It'll definitely get more wears throughout 2024. Intense Eau Homme by the Dua brand. Decided to wrap up the week with the second of the Dua brand fragrances that I purchased recently. This one is Night of Stars, and this is their take on Prada Luna Rossa Black. I wore this fragrance on both Friday and Saturday. If you listen to my intro, I'm starting to wear fragrances multiple days in a given week just to grow closer to them, learn more about them so I can be more informed in these type of videos. So Night of Stars is an ambery, powdery, musky, woody fragrance. It essentially has the same note breakdown as Prada Luna Rossa Black. There's bergamot at the top. You got patchouli, coumarin, amber, and musk in here as well. This is much better in the longevity department than the previous Dua brand fragrance that I talked about, Intense Eau Homme. This one I easily got 8 hours on the skin. I woke up the next morning and I could still smell this fragrance. So in the longevity department, this one is great. I'm a fan of amber-based fragrances, so that also was a notch on the belt for this fragrance as well. But I like this one a lot. This will definitely get more wears here in the colder months, maybe even become one of my more signature scents as the weather continues to stay cold in the Midwest. But Night of Stars by the Dua brand was definitely a hit in my wear on Friday and Saturday. Well, there you have it, guys. My fragrance rotation for the week of Sunday, December 31st, 2023 through Saturday, January 6th, 2024. What fragrances did you wear in the given week? Feel free to throw those in the comments section. I would love to hear about them. Be sure to like and subscribe and share this video if it was of interest to you or it gave you some information that maybe you didn't know. I would definitely appreciate that. Be sure to check out my social media for more. Once again, it's your boy Meech, aka the Sillage Saint. Until next time, take care. Peace.